Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series in the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. This is session 21.3, and today I wanted to go over, instead of using TR-Rec, I want to show like a couple of things you can do in Chromatic Mode. So the first thing let's do, we'll copy over our drum and bass pattern, and we'll now have that going. So we can kind of keep it going. And this time, instead of doing the TR-Rec step mode, let's just play in real time. So I've got an organ here. Let's do the strings. So if you hit the pad, the last pad that you've hit, you can go into chromatic mode, and it's telling us. So, sorry, I should explain kind of a few things going on here. So first of all, if you remember chromatic mode, this is where you can play all the pads. They've now added scale and key, so you can see what scale you're in. We'd already picked minor as our scale, and our key was B flat. It carried that over from TR-Rec mode, so if you set it, it'll help you keep what you're playing in tune and being able to sound pretty good together. I mean, you still want to kind of listen to what you're playing and do it by ear, but at least it helps. If the remain light is staying solid, that means you're in mono mode. Hit remain. You can then switch to legato mode, where the note will kind of slide up. So what it's actually doing is kind of continuing to play the sample, and it's just repitching it as you change the pitch that you're playing in. So that's why you can get kind of like that weird dropout sound at the end where it was like fading the sample. And anyway, it's just one thing to know if you want it to work that way. Otherwise, you might not want that in legato mode. You can do poly mode, so you can play multiple notes at the same time. So maybe we'll do poly mode. I'll just show you guys how this works. So I'm going to exit out for chromatic for a second, just so we can enable record mode. So it'll usually, as normal, because of the weight that I have set, I think, so we got to wait, but shift chromatic, and we're recording. So let's just do this chord first, and then we'll go down. Normally I do a 4-bar loop for doing these kinds of things so you can transition, but I'm just kind of show you guys that you can record in multiple. For some reason it didn't pick up recording pad 3. I think I did that too early. It's just not catching it. That's weird. Well, I don't know how we delete that extra note normally. Let's see if we can find it in... Go to TR-Rec mode. Okay. So let's see, we're on pad 2. Okay. So there's like this extra note here. Take that out. Take this one out. So that must have been some extra notes that I was just a little bit off. Let's go fix this now. So we're going to exit out. Make sure we have a record on. We'll go back to chromatic. Recording. It's a little louder than I meant to play it, but it's fine. So anyway, just trying to show you guys there's some like neat stuff here that you can do for pitching things up and down. Definitely, if you're interested in trying to keep everything in tune, definitely make sure you're working with your scale and your key. And hopefully this is just showing you guys a few new things if you hadn't done any of this. So everybody, keep making beats, keep dropping comments. Peace.